What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And if you guys remember last week, we were talking about getting into the long range precision game, and I put a few different rifles that I was looking at and kind of wanted your guys' feedback as to which one you thought would be a good one for entry level, on a budget, long range precision rifle in 6.5 Creed. If you guys missed it, go check it out. It was last Saturday and all that. So obviously I've been going through this for the last month, trying to figure out what I want to do with rifle and optics and all the gears and accessories and all of that. Over the last week, I've narrowed it down and I went ahead and purchased and ordered all of my stuff. So what this video is going to be about is going to be about what we ordered as far as rifle and optic and bipod and case and ballistic calculators, all that stuff. All of it should be here in the next few days. So maybe next week or so, we'll start throwing out videos of different things, whether it's the rifle or the scope or whatever, but you'll start seeing them in hand. I wish I had them right here, but what we are going to do today is go through all the stuff that we bought. So the first thing that we bought, obviously, is the rifle itself. And with talking with a lot of people that I respect and all of that and know have been doing this for a long time, for the money that I was wanting to spend on it, I finally came up with the rifle that I wanted. I kind of wanted the whole time, but I had some other options. But I went ahead and went with the Bergara B14 BMR, or the Bergara Match Precision rifle. The great thing about this rifle is it's ready to shoot. From everyone I've talked to that says this, when you get it out of the box and you get a scope on there, do the barrel break in, throw some rounds and all that, it's going to get sub MOA right out of the box, which is really all you can ask for, is to get a sub MOA groupings quickly and efficiently. So I'm really excited about getting this rifle. Jumping into this long range has been, I would say stressful, but I mean, it's not really stressful, but for me, stressful in making decisions and figuring out what's going to be the best thing for me in this journey of the long range precision, knowing that within months or a year or whatever, I'll probably be having to upgrade some of my stuff, whether it's rifle or optic or whatever, be upgrading a lot of this stuff throughout the next year or two. But it's nice to go ahead and make that conscious decision, buy the stuff, so I know, hey, we're not talking about it anymore. We went ahead and did it. It's on its way. So looking forward to getting everything in. But yeah, can't wait to get the Bergara B14 BMP in. The next thing we're going to talk about is the optic and the scope that we went with. We started looking at a lot of different ones, whether it's Bushnell or the Vortex or Leupold's, and you know, a lot of great optics out there at that price range that I was looking. I was looking at about $700-800 or less to start out with. I know. Spend 3 times as much on the scope as you do the rifle. But here's the thing. I'm not doing this just for me. I'm doing this to help other people that might be wanting to get into the long range precision game and have a true fixed budget. So basically, I got into all of this for less than $2,000. The scope that we ended up going with is something that I know we'll probably have to upgrade in the next months, less than a year, but I wanted to get an idea of, is this optic good? I heard it was a really good optic for the price, and it is on the lower end as far as price wise, but they say really good quality. So the optic that I chose was the Athlon Optics BTR Gen 2. It's a 6-24 by 50 with a mil reticle. They offer MOA and mil. I went mil, and looking forward to this. Got it for a really good deal online for less than $500, and I know that I'll probably have to upgrade into something. I was looking at their Athlon, and I really never had a whole lot of experience with Athlon. I've heard of them, obviously, but if I've shot with them before, I didn't know it. But over the last week, I've been having great discussions with the Athlon people, with Trent and Dustin over there, and I thank you for your help, and thank you for your guidance on what to look for and all of that. Great people over there at Athlon, but I went ahead and bought the Argos BTR Gen 2 to start out with, and I'll probably go into the Midas here in a little bit, or maybe look in their option with another brand sometime down the road. But this is going to be a really good option, I hope, for the price, not just for me, but for other people. The next thing we're going to talk about is bipod. Now, a lot of people said you don't have to go with bipod, you can go with sandbags or whatever. But I wanted to go ahead and get the bipod, so I was over at a great resource. It was brought to my attention last week on my show about snipershide.com, and it's a forum for long range shooting. And man, I dove into snipershide.com and went down some rabbit holes. Great people over there, great information. They really did help out a lot. A lot of people were talking about the Harris bipods. And so I started looking at Harris, and I found one for about $100. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember the actual model. I'll probably have it right here when I get in post-production, but I found it for about $100 or so. All the links for all the stuff will be in the description as well. It's a swivel with the notched legs, go to 6 inches to 9 inches, so I'm looking forward to that. And all of this, like I said, it's on order, it's already been bought, it's gonna be on its way, be here the next few days, so looking forward to get that. But I went with the Harris swivel 6 to 9 inch bipod. One of the things that kept coming up from people that I've talked to that are friends that I respect, and then people on the forums and all of that, talking about ballistic calculators and these Kestrels. The Kestrels are going to be something that are going to be able to measure wind speed, wind direction, barometric pressure, and then hopefully be able to give you some adjustments on your scope, whether it's mil or MOA, according to the weather conditions. Some of these things are $700, $800. Don't want to jump in that far, but the Kestrel has one for under $200. It's the 2700 series, and it's their basic series, but it does do all the stuff that we talked about. The difference is it might only keep information for one target instead of multiple targets, one rifle instead of multiple rifles, and all of that. That's fine. To start out with, I'm purely happy with that. So I went ahead, spent a couple $100, went with the Kestrel 2700. Once again, link in the description. Really looking forward to that. Once I find out, the recipe for the match loads that I want to go with, be able to program that in there, and then you'll be able to tell elevation and all this stuff, and be able to give you a lot of really cool, really good information on adjustments for your scope and holdovers or anything like that. So looking forward to get that in as well. Now, obviously, there's going to be stuff that I'm be adding on to this as we go, learning what people are doing and buying and using and all that. But right now, the last thing that I bought in my initial loadout is a nice Pelican rifle case. It is a hard Pelican case. It is the Vault Series 7700. Now, this video is the 800. It's the exact same case, except the 800 is going to be for multiple rifles or 2 rifles, and mine's a single rifle case. Pelican obviously makes great ones. This Vault one I really like it, and I got it a really good deal on it. I got it for less than $120 or something like that. So it's a great deal on a great case. Obviously, I want a dedicated case for this rifle that I know it's going to be secure. It's going to handle the pounding that it might take and all of this stuff. And Pelican is as good as they come. So ultimately, it came down to the rifle, the scope, the bipod, the ballistic calculator, the weather meter, whatever, and the case. And all together, I feel pretty good with getting some really quality stuff, and it kept it under a $2,000 budget. Now, I haven't bought ammo and all of that yet, but as far as the actual loadout, I'm very, very happy at keeping things under $2,000. So if you're out there, please, in the comments below, let me know what you think of what the stuff we got. Obviously, when we start coming in, we'll do a lot of videos on them, but let me know what you think of the stuff that we chose and bought. Did I choose the best options out there? Maybe not. Did I choose the ones that I felt most comfortable are going to work with what I needed to do for the price that I had? Yes. So I think that you are very much able to find a case, bipod, a weather meter, scope, and a rifle and keep it under $2,000. I'm extremely stoked about this. So can't wait to get out there, get it all in, get it put together, get that barrel broken, get shooting, get zeroed, and start having fun. But can't wait for it. So guys, this series is going to be really fun, the long range precision shooting series. It's going to be happening over the next few months and the next couple of years as I go through this journey of getting into competition with long range precision. But thanks for out there for watching. Hope I've answered some questions for you guys. Hope to help some of you guys, and we'll continually to find stuff that we add to it and try to find good stuff for good prices that are going to be budget friendly but keep me competitive in these matches as well. Get out there to the range, be more proficient with your firearms, keep up to date with all two-way politics, make sure that we're not getting screwed over by the people that are supposed to be our representatives. More importantly, shoot your guns. Make sure that you're enjoying the freedoms of being an American. Until next time, Semper Fi.